Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Philadelphia Phillies.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the grab, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. Singing not a lot of star power in this lineup against the top arm on the mound in this one.
Yeah, I might see something special out there on the bump in this one, and they definitely have their work cut out for them. You know, but some players, they actually take that challenge of facing an ace, and they actually raise their games. Take me, for example, not to pat myself on the back, but I did hit 370 off of Roy Halladay for my career.
Whoa. Hey, how'd you do against Tim Wakefield, Chris?
Yeah, like I said, Boog, I hit 370 against Roy Halladay.
Connor Norby in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Towards first. Harper steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Outside.
Out.
1-2 to count.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Trey Turner at the plate. Just missed. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Schwarber gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 the count.
Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. Bryce Harper to the plate. Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit, and that one is gone. And they lead it. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Alec Bohm in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Two outs, base is empty. Now batting Max Kepler. And ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And now the count is even.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 3-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Wheeler back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next pitch is downstairs. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Nope, that's
just missed.
3-0.
There's the strike, and the count is 3-1. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Stepping in, Matt Mervis. That's in there. And that's strike one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through that. Real Muto collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball one. In the air to left, down the line. Kepler makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Real Muto. That's outside, and that's ball one. That's down and in. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1 now.
1 strike.
And they'll do it again. That's to third. Fair ball.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
This is Bryson Stott. There goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
That misses. And 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's way outside, and it's a full count. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Schwarber now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a little bit low. Marsh off of first with 2 away. Alcantara over to first. And he's back in there. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Schwarber out of the play. And that is the inning. Phillies strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. On to the third inning. And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. De Los Santos, just 21 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now, Kyle Stowers.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. A little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Oh, that's a
ninth,
really good
catcher,
take right
Nick
there, and
Forte.
that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one
Ball
missed. Man at first, one away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's too low, and it's 2-2.
Let's go, Phillies!
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Set for
for
the
the
bottom of the
Phillies.
3rd. Here's Turner now.
Trey Turner.
Inside,
that's a
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
On the ground to third. Zips it to
He's
first.
out.
1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. He's already homered here in this one.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
That one way outside. Ball one. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nick Castellanos
Now
at the plate
batting,
now.
the right
His
fielder,
first at bat was a
Nick
strikeout.
Castellanos.
And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here in
Leading off for
Philadelphia,
Miami,
start of the
right
fourth.
fielder,
Now here is
Jesus
Jesus
Sanchez.
Sanchez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just outside. And now 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a
Now
3-2 pitch,
second
and I tell you
baseman,
what, he
Jonah
earned that
Bride.
walk.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonah Bride. In for a strike, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one ripped into right, brings it in. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Griffin Kona, the next up for the Marlins. Flying to left his first time. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Recovers in time to get the force. And they do get the out. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 2. Bottom of the 4th, and here comes Alec
for
Bohm.
the Phillies, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Fly ball to right. Sanchez hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Max Kepler at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Boog, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground to the right side. The throw to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A little bit
Well,
low.
that's down. Yeah.
2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air out to center, and it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already,
Now
his
batting,
bat
second
stays in the
baseman,
zone on
Bryson
plane for an extended
Stott.
period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still
That's
hit
the ball.
hard enough to dunk something in
Ball
like
one,
that in
no
front of the
strike.
center fielder.
That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Realmuto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, center field. Stowers. Couple of steps in. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off for
Park,
the Marlins,
and now the DH,
designated hitter,
Davison de los Santos. Wheeler back to work. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little...
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. The walk and a run scored his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. making 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And a strike on the outside edge. There's a swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Marlins lead 1. They trail it 3-2. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled off to the right. And a foul ball. Here's a rocket out to left. Konai makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Next offering is down low, and the count is 1-1. Outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the
Full
dirt.
count, 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Schwarber at first, 1 gone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 ball.
In the dirt. That's to third, Norby. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Righty
Miami.
reliever out of the pen,
Number
Seth
61.
Martinez.
Huge
Martinez.
opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now here is Harper. Golden opportunity right here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball there. Second and third, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And Harper down on strikes.
Now batting, right fielder.
Nick Castellanos now at the plate.
Castellanos.
That one found hard the other way. Second and third, 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez up and throwing. Nardi also throwing. Going 2 now. Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it, and that is the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they're up 3-2. All right, we go to
Leading
the
off for the
top half
Marlins,
of
third
inning
baseman,
number 6.
Connor Norby.
And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. There's the strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Now fly ball to right center. Myers on the move. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jesus Sanchez. The next up for the Marlins. He is struck out, and he is walked. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kepler pulls that one down. That's out number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Just missed.
1-0.
Now 1-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 2. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Alec Bohm. First pitch misses. Martinez in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-0. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Stowers settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's 2 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still 0-2. And there's a ball. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. New inning getting started. And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom, the left-hander, up and throwing. Kirkering, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And delivers outside.
That's a really good take.
Griffin Conant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. ground ball to the right side. Harper takes it himself. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Conine up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Pulls that one foul. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Stott over to first in time. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Andrew Nardi on a pitch out of the pen here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bryson Stott digs in now. 1 for 2.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender getting loose out there. Tinoco getting cranked up as well. Outside low. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
To first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swings through that one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That catches the corner. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Schwarber stands in now and watches strike 1. Two outs.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strom.
These are the
Now
spots
pitching
relievers
for the
really
Phillies.
make a name for themselves.
Number
Late
25.
and close. There's
Matt
not much margin for
Strom.
error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Stowers.
That's a ball.
The next to hit takes high for ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. That's a little bit low. That one missing inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And fires in a fastball at 95. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really
Now
patient at the
catcher,
plate. The
Nick
game plan that
Forte.
he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Nick Fortes. He's already homered in this game. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a sac bunt here. Over to Turner for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Always feels amazing
Up
getting the
next,
job
for the
done when the
Marlins,
team
third
needs you to
baseman,
come through.
Connor
It's just
Norby.
bigger than your own individual stats. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Really important at bat coming up now.
Connor Norby will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Puts a bunt down. Oh, a great flip to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Matt Strom out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So
for
a
the
young arm
Phillies,
coming on now out of the
number
pen.
50.
Orion Kerkering.
Orion Kerkering.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And now it's even up.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1-2 now. That's
Ball.
inside.
That's
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Now pitching. for
Back
Miami,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
37.
bottom of the 8th. Anthony Bender. Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off
1 for
the
3.
Phillies,
If you don't get ahead in the count,
shortstop, Trey
you can forget about
Turner.
having any success against him.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for...
So Trey goes down on strikes.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy
Now
potential
batting,
base
the first
runner with
baseman,
2 strikes. You just struggle to
Harper.
put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. No, he held up. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ronnie Enriquez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hard on the ground to first. Mervis takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Hard hit right side. Mervis
He's out.
steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still tied 3-3.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now
Phillies,
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 68.
Jordan Romano.
Jordan
Jonah Bride
Romano.
now at the plate.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman Jonah Bride.
And that one just misses.
inside.
A ball and no strikes. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Strike.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And up next for Miami, Matt Mervis. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Bunts it in the air. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Jose Alvarado, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Ross, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Ball. Down.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Late swing, foul to the left. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
Davison de los Santos.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the DH, Davison de los Santos. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Now here is Alec Bohm. Bender back to work. Right through there for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And there's the strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, right side, and a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
Just one of those seeing
catcher,
eye base hits through the
J.D.
infield. He just kind of
Realmuto.
rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's JT Realmuto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One down, winning run on at first.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Two one now. And a swing and a miss there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Here's a 2-2.
Helpful.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one out to right. Sanchez under it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Went with the sweeper for the strike. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edwards on the move, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Phillies,
we're in extras, and there's a
Number
new arm on the
46.
mound, Jose Alvarado.
Jose Alvarado.
And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. A couple of walks and a strikeout. That one is
1-0.
upstairs.
Yeah. 1-1.
Inside, and it's 2-1. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got it swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ross, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Line drive, base hit, around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Now
That's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't
Edwards.
great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Back to the top of the order now. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
2 on, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one outside, ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Fortes, the lead runner out at second. Edwards at first, 1 gone. And that's down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the corner. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two on, 1 out.
That's out.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open.
Next,
If they don't
for
end
the
up
Marlins,
winning this
right
ball game,
fielder,
they're going to look back at this
Sanchez.
opportunity right here and have some regret.
Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right through there, got it. Huge strikeout there.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that is out of play. So they're all loaded up. Next offering is down low. Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
Now 3-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Calvin
Now pitching
Fauché.
for Miami.
I think closer has to be
Number
one of the
53,
toughest jobs in baseball, and
Calvin
we see a pretty
Fauché.
high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to
count.
live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. And strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Out there to center. Stowers makes his way towards it. Grabs it on the run. And there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And he can't come up with it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Trey Turner.
Last chance for the Phillies. Trey Turner now trying to deliver as the hero. There's the strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.